Oh, never mind. Let's just get on, shall we?
Excellent!
Oh, would you look at that? Thank you very much for the follow. Let me double check. I've got the right character. Outpost. Hold fast. Post and chill. Not taking anything. We're still gonna have the stuff that's air quotes duped down on the planet, but we're not gonna have them. They must have. It's nice to know they must have figured out a way of getting the system to tag the items, keeping track of what you physically bought in the workshop, when you're not allowed to. It stops you from bringing back more from the planet. So they probably weren't able to find or fix the bug that dupes it when you go down to the planet, but at least they've been able to prevent you taking back more from the planet than what you physically have, than what you physically purchased and what you own. Yeah, because look, I've still got everything I left with in my inventory, even though I didn't select anything from the loadout, because this is physically what I left with. Yeah. Yeah, they at least found a way to tag everything so that you can't put more back into the station. On the space station, you can't physically put more back into the workshop inventory than what you've purchased, which is nice to know. Let's take all of this back to where we're going to be making our base. If I can actually carry it all. But if you think about it, it's kind of odd as to how it happens to begin with. Yeah, because no, okay, no, it's not odd. Sorry, scratch that. Because if I left everything that I have on my person right now, I left this here on planet, and I went back up, it would log. Yeah, so if I left everything here, so that my inventory and my hotbar physically has nothing in it when I go back, that's the inventory. It will be logged when I go to the station. When I come back down, I can take stuff from the workshop inventory, yeah, and I'll have that here as extra. Yeah, I'll physically have that here on it as extra. I can leave and come back again, and then that, for some reason, that original set, that seems to get duped. When I leave with it, in my inventory, when I come back again, I've got two of them. And I can leave one set, the actual proper legitimate physical set that I've purchased, in the workshop and come back down to planet, but still have everything in my inventory, even though I've now taken it out of my loadout. So there's something going on. There's something going on between what it saves, as your inventory on leaving, and what you see as your loadout when you get back to this to the station. So that must be where they've implemented some sort of a fix that you only ever physically see in your loadout what you've purchased, and then whatever, and then really it doesn't really matter what's going on between. It doesn't really make any. It doesn't really have an effect on the overall gameplay of what it is that's happening when you come down to the outpost each time. The fact that you can dupe everything and have multiple of everything down on the outpost doesn't really make any odds, as long as when you go back each time it doesn't physically create extras that you can put back into your workshop inventory. It's fine. The only other thing I'd be interested in testing is how it would work with these duped items if someone joined this prospect now and I gave them a bunch of these items and they leave. It's going to take them away from them, but then when I go back to the station, will I see an email returning the items to me? Because that's how it returns items back to the legitimate person. So even if outside of the outpost, just on a normal prospect, if I go down and I have 2 picks with me and I say, hey, here's a pick, use that while we're down here, and that pick stays with that person by mistake, when they go up, yeah, I'll receive an email saying, hey, here's your pick back from that person, and then I'll physically get the item back. The question is, did they plug that issue as well? Yeah, could I hand off the duped items to another person, have them leave, and then the system return it to me? So if they hadn't plugged that, then that's still possible. That's still a possible hole in the way in which to dupe things. We did grab everything, didn't we? Well, everything of worth. Let's grab everything, shall we? Okay. We'll leave that there. Now we can go about our business again, building. Let's get back to the little hut that we made. I did put a bag down here, didn't I? Fuck me, the... Rust terminology just doesn't want to fucking leave me. Bag. Yeah, it's basically a sleeping bag. Bedroll. Oh, we've got one with water. Let's put that one there, shall we? I want one weight capacity and the others can get put away. Okay. No, I don't have a bedroll here. I have a bedroll in that little hut in the middle of the lake. Still no fish. We've come and gone. We've come and gone like a bunch of times, and there's still no fish. It'll be fun doing a little bit of exploration. Maybe check out underwater, see if there's a hidden cave somewhere no one's happened across yet. Where's my torch? Do I not have one? Let's make a torch, shall we? Well, I'm either going to have to run to that place and sleep there and pick up that bag, or hope I can kill something and get some fur from it. Great. Ran out of stamina when I went to release. It would have been a kill shot, but it wasn't because of the lack of stamina behind it. Where did we put that little hut anyway? It was on one of these little islands, but I can't remember which one now. We're never going to find it in the fucking dark. We're just going to have to put up and shut up. And mine through the night if we actually want to do something. Hello, Mr. Deer. Let's just go home, shall we? We're right next to a... Oh. We're never going to kill something like this at night. Let's just go home. We're right next to a cave, which should now have respawned. That's another thing that we can test to see if that's actually happened. Because Oh, it was the little cave that I emptied, wasn't it? Not this one. I didn't mine anything from this cave. If I wanted to test that, I would have to go back to the cave that I already emptied. Where are we? Hold fast, Outpost. Yeah, we emptied the one over here. We emptied the cave over there. It's not like anything's going to attack me, is it? We might as well go over and check it out. I'm interested. It's the first time I'm really doing anything effectively inside the outposts. I came down once before on one of the other outposts, and that was it. This is the most time I've spent on an outpost since like the beginning of the whole game. At least we can see now because of the storm effect. It'll be a nice place to get ourselves back up to positive numbers. This was the character that I reached over 16.5 million XP with when I died. That's why my XP meter is still red, and even though I've got 15.5 million XP, which is 2.5 over cap. Is that the hut? I think that's the hut. At least we can sleep. Great. I had it. The job request come in I have to check on. Just a moment. I'm going to have to call the stream right here. It's really fucking annoying. I just started it. Absolutely nothing's happened so far work-wise, and now they send in a request that's going to take me a significant amount of work to have to handle. So I need my full attention on that. Time is critically low. Return to your dropship. Why they don't just turn that off, I don't know, but never mind. I'm going to have to call it here and have to come back to it after. So I'll be back later. Sorry. See ya.